So as you know, R is a language which has been used by the researchers currently because of its one of the major advantage, that is that it is open source vis-a-vis rest of the statistical software. So this is the one point where it has been picked up, because in India, let's talk about first of all Indian scenario and Indian universities. I'm not going to criticize any university or so to per se education of India, but in general, most of the developing part and underdeveloped countries are facing certain major issues with respect to funds of research and education. So what they do, they try to fund the key aspect, but they always ignore funding for buying softwares. So here lies the major point. So have you seen that there are paid software which are menu driven and they are very much customer focused also, but they are not open source, they are licensed versions, and each licensed version software when you utilize for doing the research and especially in the doctoral research programs, you should use the licensed version softwares or open source software where license is free of cost. So during that research or even in projects, you are not allowed to use pirated softwares. So here is the major issue, and funding is not available. That is why we try to look for the open source software. So currently, and even in the developed part where I have been into while doing my PhD from Germany, and this software was quite well off and used by researcher in a greater sense and in a greater responsibility, because the softwares like the paid versions of SPSS or so and so forth are costing you or costing a university more than 10 lakh rupees, and it varies from full version to half version to individual licenses or few licenses on the machine. It is costing you not less than 10 lakh to 18 lakh. So the range of annual software use is going to be that much. So what brings the open software popular? Because of cost effectivity in the learning perspective. So especially in the countries like ours where the research is required, where research is being pushed, where research is being desired, but funding is not available. So what we will do? So we should resort to certain open softwares. So these open softwares are the basic requirement, which turns out to be having used and becoming more popular. So let's focus not on price, on other major features of the software. So here R, if we call it, R is nothing but it's a wizard. So wizard who is basically just like a wizard, they are spellbound. Their spell is so fantastically used by the researcher. So they bring very useful results. They bring very useful images. They bring very useful graphs or graphical analysis for users. That is why they creates its own image among the researcher globally. So that is one of the key aspect of being making R popular. Let's understand, going into the history of R, how R has been started. So it has been started way back in 1976. Few of our past students may not born at that point of time, whereas this popular software has been established and propounded in the Bell Labs in New Zealand. So S language for the data developed at Bell Labs, and it has happened in 1976. Later on, lessons version by AT&T, etc. came into action, and product names called S Plus, but are initially written and released as an open software by Rosa. And this scientist or social scientist or a team of social scientists, the Rose and Robert gentlemen at that is a university called Auckland, University of Auckland during 90s, R plays a name called S. So in 1997, the international R code team containing 15 people and hundreds of code writers were there. You can also become a code writer later on once you are able to use the software. So there is a library, there are n number of libraries, so it is so awesome to use, and this is what is a theoretical background of R history. and we will go into the current scenario. So let's understand what is this R is. So R is an interpreted computer language. So it talks about most of the visual functions that are written in R itself, calling upon smallest set of internal primitives. So here it has been used as a quotes, and quotes are very much so-called sentence case sensitive. So if you write a code in a caps, it won't work. So everything which is written in the R is a case sensitive. If you write the code fully in R caps, you have to write and replicate the code and to run the code in the same so-called aspect. So spelling mistake is also major crucial aspect. So you cannot afford to have a spelling mistake. So this is one of the important things. Two things are noted here in the slide, that R is basically based upon quotes, and in the quotes it should be say case sensitive as well as spelling sensitive. The operations of R, it can be simple mathematical operations where addition, subtraction, conditions, percentages, multiplication, division can also possibly done. And calculation of different matrices, we will discuss that what is vector aspect, what is matrix aspect, and what is list. We will discuss it in the later half of today's session. Let's understand how this beautiful software is going to be of your use. Now, advantages of R, why R is preferred. So first, it is fastest and free. Your machine will not be get loaded by heavy software. And the state of art statistical researchers provided by a big method called R packages. Similarly, the competitive packages like competitive statistical softwares like SPSS, SAS are way behind the R because of its popularity and cost effect is concerned. MATLAB also used for graphics, but R is going to give you a full graphical scenario. So there are many things. There are many softwares like Max, MATLAB, System Dynamics, and active communities are there on R. So you can learn from peer groups by joining their activities. I will share certain names of their communities, and based upon the communities, you can become a part of it. You can learn the different codes, utilize in the current scenario. So there is an excellent simulation programming on the computer, and intensive analysis can take place with respect to the current situation is concerned. So we are focused on forces you to think about the analysis. It can interface with the various programs like SPSS, SAS, SQL, or even systematic softwares are also can be joined together. So if you work into Excel, it can be imported the work from Excel. If you worked on Notepad file, we can import the details from the Notepad also. You have data in SPSS, we can create data inside, or we import the data from SPSS. So this particular platform has got many advantages. We will learn in a day or so. Now, what are disadvantages? So every software or everything has got certain limitations and certain advantages. So let's focus on certain limitations. So it may be not user friendly, but you have to learn little bit certain things related to codes. So start talking about deep learning curve, practice a bit, and use minimal GUI interface, graphical interfaces. Now, commercial support figuring out to correct method, how to use the functions on your own. And this is little bit major challenge. So you have to do a lot of hit and trial process during the use of R.